come and meet those dancing feet, where the underworld can meet the elite, 42nd Street.
More than 3 decades ago, 42nd Street was a jungle of urban decay. Porn theaters marked the landscape. The homeless and open-air drug dealers held dominion on what was once the place where the underworld could meet the elite. But then, in the 1990s, the Walt Disney Company, known for its magic on screen and its international theme parks, refurbished one of 42nd Street's premier deteriorating theaters, the New Amsterdam, the former palace of Flo Ziegfeld and his follies. It helped turn Times Square around. It anchored the street's rejuvenation, and Disney became the new impresario of Broadway with the success of The Lion King, which opened there in 1997, still going strong, now in its 22nd year. And as Disney Theatrical Productions approaches its 25th anniversary, presenting stage adaptations of animated movie classics from Beauty and the Beast to The Little Mermaid, along with its present-day Broadway productions of Aladdin and Frozen and The Lion King, it's clear that the mouse and the house that Walt built has a legacy that extends far beyond the movie palaces of old. Helming the venture now, Thomas Schumacher, the president and producer of Disney Theatrical Productions, and we're delighted to have him with us. Now it's nice to have you here.
Thank you.
There's so much I want to talk about. I want to start with Disney Theatrical Productions. How did that come about?
Yeah, you know, there are many origin stories. This is my version of how it happened. When Disney Animation was coming back in its resurgence, Alan Menken and Howard Ashman were going to change the face of animation with movies like Little Mermaid and Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast caught on so much. Frank Rich, the legendary New York Times critic, on the radio had said the best score of that year was the animated film Beauty and the Beast. And it raised the visibility of beauty. At the same time, of course, the theme parks that you reference in the introduction that Walt Disney had built always had live entertainment. And so a young guy, Robert Jess Roth, my dear friend Rob Roth, was doing a show in the park of Beauty and the Beast. And he went to our then chairman, Michael Eisner, and said, what if we did Beauty and the Beast on Broadway, a proper Broadway show of a classic musical? So as a kind of a one-off, they mounted Beauty and the Beast and put it in the Palace Theater. And that gave rise to this idea, maybe we could be on Broadway. At the same time, Michael Eisner had been sniffing around, could we buy a theater? And could we be part of the Times Square redevelopment? And that was really led by a very savvy guy that you probably know, Robert A.M. Stern, Bob Stern,
right.
Legendary architect, architecture professor. He was on the Disney board, and he got Michael involved in 42nd Street redevelopment. We then made a commitment to the New Amsterdam Theater. So really, Beauty and the Beast starts it, but the New Amsterdam Theater, becomes this icon of what is Disney Theatrical.
I guess the question is, did you have any idea what was going to flow from that?
You know, in fairness, today, everyone would like to tell you there was a really developed strategic plan developed around a big black marble, table of a bunch of guys in suits. The truth is, Michael Eisner grew up in New York and thought, well, this could be a good thing for us to do. And we made the commitment to do it with a lot of thought about what it would take to do it. And Peter Schneider and I, my then business partner and virtual sibling at Animation, we were the only theater guys that were working inside the studio. So Michael said, why don't you guys do this on the weekend?
You're the instant
experts.
Yeah, on the weekends.
Yeah,
right.
But we became the guys who were told, turn Beauty and the Beast and the rest of this into a business. When you think about the glory that was the New Amsterdam Theater, only the second theater on Broadway to have electricity. Yeah, big deal. And when you think, because everyone thinks of that theater, of course, most people would because of Barbra Streisand's beautiful performances, Fanny Brice, both on stage and on film. The theater couldn't have been used as a backdrop then because by that time it was already totally dilapidated. It never did show pornography, and it's always said there was pornography inside that theater. Never was. It became kind of a kung fu palace. Right next door to an adjacent building that we use, they did show porn, but it wasn't happening at the New Am. But it had fallen into such disrepair. There was, mushrooms and trees, and there was floods. I mean, all inside the theater. A massive rodent infestation, plaster falling off the walls. Most of the detail, which you and I could walk around and look at, you'd go, oh my gosh, there's one box that we had. We use it as a mold to reproduce all the boxes, to reconstruct from photographs. Fantastic, genuine art restoration happened in there.
It's astonishing. And you talk about the transformation, and certainly what your group has done. And the success, I mean, really unrivaled success. You look at the success percentages of the productions there as opposed to the regular ones, it's astonishingly different.
Yes, we have been very successful on stage. We've had our failures, things that don't work, or at least were initial failures that went on to become profitable. But don't forget, that's because we're standing on the shoulders of greatness. When you think about the songwriting that really began at Disney, when the Broadway model came to animation. Prior to that, Walt's films were musical films. Think of Lady and the Tramp. The film happens, neither Lady or Tramp ever sing in the whole thing. Yeah. The songs are against the action. They don't drive the action. They're peppered in and around. But Howard Ashman and Alan Menken, these two guys who wrote Little Mermaid, said, what if we use the Broadway model, where the story goes forward with the songs turn the corner of the story. We had an amazing collection of movies, things like Little Mermaid and Beauty and the Beast, and of course Lion King, which they didn't write, but Lion King becomes big, and then of course Aladdin and Pocahontas and on and on. Well, we raised a generation or two to love this musical form. At the same time, they learned all of those songs. We did not turn movies into musicals. We took musical films, musicals, and expanded them for the stage. We took the musical that you knew, Beauty and the Beast, and we made it a stage musical, filling it out with even more music. But when you sat down at Beauty and the Beast the very first time in the spring of 1994, when Belle steps out of her house and you heard that little riff, and she sings Little Town, It's a Quiet Village, your heart soars because you grew up with Belle, you know that song.
Little town, it's a quiet village.
At the opening of The Lion King, when Rafiki steps out, and Hernan Singoña calls out to this convocation to come together, that ritual is built on a piece of music written by Le Bohème, Tim Rice,
and as you sit there, and I remember,
grew up with it.
And I remember sitting there, my wife and myself, and our children, who are now adults, who are going back to see some of these things. And I think it's important to note, these are not children's shows.
No.
The vast majority of the attendees are adults, and the children are there with them. But you come away, my wife and I, one of our best Broadway experiences ever, with our children at Lion King.
Well, I think there's a joy to being able to have a show that plays for the broadest possible audience. And, you know, when we did Mary Poppins, it was as resonant with a kid who's enchanted by this nanny, may never have even seen the Julie Andrews movie. They're written by grown-ups for grown-ups and kids.
And all the intimacy of the theater that brings it to you. As wonderful as the films are, there's something very different about time. You and I could talk for hours about this, and hopefully we'll get you back again. But you know, congratulations, 25 marvelous years, great success, great transformational success, and bringing joy and warmth and humor and great experiences to a lot of people. Thanks for spending some time. We'll talk again soon.
Thanks a lot.
All right, be well. And a reminder, you can see Aladdin, Frozen, and The Lion King, all presently playing on Broadway. For more information, please visit us at metrofocus.org.